On this video, it can be part two. We had read Psalm 3 in Hebrew, and I'd like to read Psalm 4 now in Hebrew, which is almost like the sequence of Psalm 3. In Psalm 3, remember the psalmist has pleaded to God in time of distress for help. And here in this psalm, he's going to give a result and the tranquility that has come in God's help. So we begin, Lamnatseach ben Ginot Mizmor le David, a psalm, or for the leader, with the string instrument, a psalm of David. Bekori aneni Elohe Sidki, Batsar Hirhaftali, Chaneni Ushama Tefilati. When I call, answer me, O God of my deliverance. You set me free in distress. Literally, you provided a broad way of escape in distress. Be gracious and hear my prayer. And so here is his prayer to the Lord, to hear my prayer. Bani ish ad me kavodi liklima. O sons of men, how long shall my glory be put to shame? Tehavun rik, tevakshu chazab selah. You who seek vanity, you who seek something, a vain thing. And notice as we look at verse 3, you who seek or love vanity and seek falsehood. He wants a statement made about how God has answered him in spite of what he's been going through, and looking at the previous psalm. Udeu ki hifla Adonai chasid lo, Adonai yishma bekor'i elav. That is, but know that the Lord has set apart the godly person for himself. The Lord will then hear when I call unto him. He gives here the conclusion that God is going to hear the godly person when he calls unto him. And this is especially a person who really loves the Lord and has put the Lord first in his life, that the thought is that the Lord will hear when I call. And then he goes on in the next verse, Rigzu v'al techatahu imru bilvavchem al mishkavchem v'domu selah. Tremble and sin not. Say in your heart. And that word say in your heart is a way meaning meditate in your mind. Meditate upon your bed and be still. So commune with the Lord. Meditate upon your bed and be still. It looks like the psalmist here is talking about what one needs to do. And he's encouraging them, that is, those that would be his enemies, to stop and tremble before the Lord and commune with him in your heart and offer sacrifices of righteousness and put your trust in the Lord. Zivchu sivchei tzedek uvitchu el Adonai. Again, notice how he is encouraging even those that would be his opponents to put their trust in the Lord and to trust in him rather than in what they are pursuing. And if we're still relating it to the previous psalm, it would be what those with Absalom were pursuing. And then it goes on in 7 to talk about 7 and following his absolute trust in the Lord. Rabim omrim mi yareni tov nasa aleinu ur panecha. Many are saying, oh, we could see, oh, that we could see some good. So, Lord, lift up the light of your face upon us. In other words, notice us and lift up the light of your face, that we might see you and see you working to bring deliverance for the righteous. And then in verse 8, Natata simcha belibi me'et deganam v'tirosham rabu. That is, you have put gladness in my heart more than their corn and new wine when they increase. Notice he is now talking about the joy that the Lord has put in his heart, like the joy of those at harvest time. Lord, you put a joy in my heart because I know you've heard my prayer. And so in verse 9, Beshalom yachdav eshkava ishan ki ata Adonai levadad lavetach toshiveni. In other words, in peace together, I will lie down and I will sleep. For you, O Lord, cause me, you alone, O Lord, cause me to dwell in safety. And so he's going to lie down in peace and feel safe, even though he's experiencing the opposition of what was going on in the previous psalm. He is freed from anxiety because he is looking at the Lord who is there with him to hear his prayer and protect him. And I'm reminded of some of the great promises of the Lord in the New Testament. I will never leave you nor forsake you. In everything by prayer and supplication, let your requests be made known unto the Lord. And so this is an evening prayer, and it's really a prayer of relief and thanks that God has heard his prayer and his request. And in life, we all have times when we face very difficult circumstances, whatever those circumstances might be. And it's good to know that the Lord hears our prayer when we cry unto him with a whole heart and a desire to love him and serve him. What a beautiful psalm.